In 1978, the building owner installed 2 air conditioning towers, adding extra weight. In 1982, to improve the building's lackluster appearance, workmen fixed heavy-duty ceramic glazed tiles to the exterior walls. The weight? Over 50 tons. Finally, in 1986, before the collapse, the building owner installed yet another air conditioning tower on the roof to make conditions in the sweltering Singapore heat more comfortable. The investigators believe all this extra weight must have been too much to bear. All modern buildings are designed to support what the experts call the dead load and the live load. The dead load is the weight of the building itself. But for the investigators, the crucial calculation is the live load, the extra weight consisting of people and objects, ranging from air conditioning towers to furniture, which a building has to support. Could the building support over 100 tons of extra live load placed upon it? The answer is a big surprise.
The calculation showed that the live load was adequately supported.
Set against the 6,000-ton weight of the building itself, the live load, including over 100 tons of strongroom, tiles, and air conditioning units, was insignificant. It should not have caused the building's 36 pillars to give way. The team is back at square one. After months of painstaking work, they still don't know what happened. The team is certain they must have missed some vital clue that will enable them to understand why Singapore's Hotel New World collapsed. They return to the blueprints and pore over photos of the damaged columns again and again. Clutching at straws, they double-check the calculations made by the draftsman for the weight of the building itself, the dead load. What they find is a revelation, a fatal mistake that means for the entire 15 years after its construction, the building was on the verge of catastrophe.
The amazing thing was, basically, this draftsman allowed for the live load, and he'd forgotten the dead load.
It's an astonishing discovery, a schoolboy mistake. The calculations made by the draftsman were so badly wrong that key columns, such as 26 and 32, could not even support the weight of the building itself. Even without all the extra live load, the air conditioning units, heavy-duty glazed tiles and bank strongroom, for 15 years, many of the pillars that were supporting the building had been right at the limit of their strength. The collapse was just a matter of time.
All the columns were very near failure and been sitting close to the edge for 15 years.
The investigators finally understand why the disaster happened. Now, by rewinding the events leading up to that fateful day, and by following the process of the extensive investigation, we can finally reveal what really happened to the Hotel New World. Friday, March 14th, 1986. For 15 years, hidden from human eyes, deadly microcracks were spreading deep within the concrete columns of the Hotel New World. 7 p.m., 16 hours before the collapse. Column 26 cracks in the nightclub. It's weakening and starts to pass its load to surrounding pillars. About 13 hours before disaster, column 32 can't support the extra load and starts to fracture. This causes a mirror attached to it to smash. Just over 1 hour from disaster, load from the 2 nightclub columns is being transferred to column 30. It starts cracking, this time in the basement car park. 4 minutes before disaster. Above Christina, column 26 starts to collapse, causing debris to billow down and vibrations to spread throughout the bank. As 3 columns collapse, the building reaches the point of no return. An unstoppable chain reaction is set in motion.
If you've got your pack of cards and all you've got to do is knock one card out and all the other cards follow suit.
The entire building crashes to the ground in under 60 seconds, killing 33 people. Tragically, the investigators now know there were plenty of warnings that the hotel was about to collapse. If the building owner had told the authorities that 3 columns were cracking, instead of ordering workmen to patch them up, disaster could easily have been averted.
I believe any structural engineer would have immediately said that you needed to evacuate the building.
33 lives could have been saved. Survivors John and Christina will always remember their colleagues who died in the Hotel New World collapse.
I do miss all my colleagues. They are the best that I ever had.
But they will also never forget the courage of the subway tunnelers.
It was volunteering, and they had to dig through debris which might just fall on them in any time.
Without them, I would not be here. So I would like to thank them very much on this.
Tommy Gallagher and the subway tunnelers were awarded one of Singapore's highest peacetime honours, the Conspicuous Gallantry Medal. Lessons have been learnt from the tragedy. Singapore completely overhauled its building regulations to ensure that all dead and live load calculations made by architects would in future be independently checked, a crucial extra safeguard that has been adopted by many other countries. Like many cities, Singapore continues to build ever upwards. Mercifully, building collapses are a rare event both in Singapore and throughout the world. But when they happen, the courage and dignity of ordinary people shine through.